Hi, welcome to Unit 4, the 28-day calendar explained. First of all, 28-day calendar, 13-month system is totally and completely a dream spell creation. It is not a Maya calendar. There is no Maya calendar in all their different counting systems. There is no 28-day, 30-month calendar system within the ancient Maya. And I want to say here again and stress that I'm not trying to disrespect or anything the dream spell calendar at all, or anybody that follows the dream spell, because I myself follow the 28-day calendar system, 13 months, which comes to 364 days, and the Gregorian calendar has 365 days, which is where the day out of time comes in. But just to get back to the fact that I follow this and I do this, and this here is the 28-day, which has to do with it's better for the human body. We are in sync with Mother Nature. If, for example, the month starts on a Monday, then every month will start on a Monday, every month will end on a Sunday, and that's just an example. Whereas the Gregorian calendar is all over the place, with one month is 30 and the next is 31, and you know the 19th of July, which day is that in comparison to the 19th of September or something. And in this system it has a bit more structure. So I tipped on the one day that doesn't fit into this mathematically. The 365th day in a year is what they call the day out of time. Again, this is completely a dream spell creation, and so we basically don't count that day. We just say, oh, let's make a holiday out of this, let's pretend it's not there, stuff like this, which is not quite perfect. It's not perfectly, it's not ideal, it's okay. It's as I keep saying, supposedly came from an idea from Jose Argelles, which he in the late 1980s, beginning of the 1990s, created this dream spell calendar. Thing is that I found something which is called a fixed calendar. The fixed calendar, or a Cotsworth plan. The Cotsworth plan is a Moses B. Cotsworth in the early 1900s came up with this idea. He was an accountant, or bookkeeping. He did something with accountancy, taxes, or for companies, their income or their outgoing or whatever in some kind of monthly basis. You know what an accountant is. And he just thought, Wouldn't it be great if every month had the same amount of days? If you know, doing the people's books, how easy it would be if like every month had the same amount of days. Yeah, I'm not very good with numbers and not an accountant. So he kind of, because he was good with numbers, figured out a 13th month, so spreading this 365 days over 13 months and not 12, we would get this 28 days a month. I'm going to show you that yes, I want to show you that system, which is from the early 1900s, about 30 years before Jose was even born, and how he figured out the 28-day system. You would gain a 13th month. So I've got that here. So I just like take a wee look. Because there's a couple of reasons for that. His idea was to keep the months as they are, January, February, March, or whatever, if you were in a different country and they're called something different, but they would stay as in the Gregorian calendar, which is also based on, maybe just the 1500s. That doesn't matter. But to shove a 13th month in between June and July. So you would shove July across and stick this month in between, and he wanted to call that month Sol, although the I don't know if it's Italian or Spanish, maybe it goes back to Greek, the word Sol for sun, S-O-L. And then kind of you would continue with July, etc. on throughout the year, the same as the months are actually called. And December, the month of December would get an extra day, which is the end of the year, which would be New Year's Eve. It would have 29. I don't think it's any, if you can see, 29th of December. It would be the only month to have 29 days, the rest would all have 28. And it would be mathematically perfect with the 365. We already do that in February. We stick every fourth year a 29th onto the end of February to make it all line up again. Don't want to get into that because there is also the 29th of February. We're just going to stick with the day at a time right now. So every December, every year, every December would have a 29th, and that would be New Year's Eve. So every January the 1st would be the first of the year, like it is right now. Just with this 28 days, we would be shoving things over. So the 1st of January wouldn't be like the Gregorian calendar 1st of January, but it would still be called 1st of January. And the 29th day would be the last day of December, which would be our New Year's Eve. That kind of fits. As I say, I don't want to knock the dreamspell or Jose Argelles, but this whole 364 days and let's just make this day out of time like we just don't count it. Okay, and that's why I don't want to even get into the leap year. That's another story completely. Because this has to do with his 28-day calendar system. Where I did want to go with that was to stay with the day out of time. We have to discuss the day out of time because it is almost the day out of time, and that is why I'm promoting my calendar. My daily planner is almost ready to order. Maybe by the time you're watching this, it might have or have already launched. But sticking this Sol month in between June and July, well, the day out of time, which also is the dreamspell's new year, the day out of time, and then the dreamspell new year starts on the 26th of July with one Unity bat. But yeah, sorry, because the day out of time was seemingly chosen because on the 25th of July there is an alignment with the Sun, the Earth, and the Dog Star Sirius. This is the explanation for Jose choosing this day to be the day of time and be the beginning of each of his dreamspell years, the new year. Now this alignment with the Sun, Earth, and the Dog Star is not a one-day event. It kind of takes a while, between 2 to 3 weeks, for us to move, because we move around the Sun, for us to move out of alignment again. So it's not just a one-day thing. But this is supposedly the reason why the 25th of July is the day they chose to make the day out of time, the day that doesn't get counted, and therefore their new year begins. Which, of course, my calendar is also based on this 28-day calendar system, and I launch this is last year's calendar, 2025 to 2026. I am in the process of launching this year, 2026 to 2027, which will start on the 26th, the day out of time always being the 25th. Good. So where I wanted to go with this is this fixed calendar or Cotsworth plan suggested or thought out the early 1900s, and sticking this Sol between June and July, I just thought they called it Sol, which means sun. Jose's 25th of July would kind of fall around the same time. If you shove June and July and shove July across a little, this 28-day month, 13th month, shoved right in there, in the middle, in the summertime, would have landed around about this Dog Star Sun alignment thing. And so it just made me think, he must have known about this thing. He must have known or based his idea around about this, because Sun, Sol, the Dog Star alignment with the Sun in July, all kind of makes me think, I mean, I don't know, the man is dead, we can't ask him. I don't know what he was thinking, but it's just recently that I found this whole fixed calendar, or this Cotsworth plan from the early 1900s, and so it just made me think. Sorry, I just had to check my notes. The one thing I did still have to say, it's not exactly to do with the dreamspell 28-day calendar system, but the ancient Maya New Year is based on the Haab calendar. So in Unit 3, I did go into more detail about the Haab calendar, and that the Haab calendar is important for the ancient Maya. This is one reason. Because the Haab calendar is the 365-day calendar, the real, actual, ancient Maya New Year is completely a different date. This is only dreamspell 25th of July, and their New Year is based, as I say, I'm repeating myself now, based on the Haab. It is actually something that I also mention in my daily planner. I do point out the new year for the ancient Maya. So that is Unit 4. The next unit I want to talk about the 13 tones and the 20 glyphs in more detail. So I hope you stick around to listen to that, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.